Alright guys, time to dive deep into ChainLINK itself, right? We're going to talk about a lot of things back again from into the blog itself. So if you like the content, you should go ahead and you can hit that like right here, right now guys. And well, you can hit that dislike as well if you do disagree with the points that I'm going to put forward in this video. So with that said, let's jump on the financials for ChainLINK itself. Now guys, I'm not going to talk about this one right here because the graphical representation of global in and out of the money is right here in front of us guys. Now this is way easier to interpret in terms of the, let's just say, the number of addresses which were in losses. So we're going to compare what was happening in, let's just say, the last year guys, literally the last year, October, when the entire crypto market started flipping out bullish in terms of the price action. That is where, let's just say, 30 to 40% of the ChainLINK hodlers were in losses guys, were in losses. Now Into the Blog is a website which is not for free, so this data is certainly not for free guys. Essentially you can just simply go ahead and you can take a membership. I don't think it's that expensive, but most of the data coming from Into the Blog is certainly relevant, and this one is going to tell you a lot of things in terms of your content analysis as well. Because guys, look, it's not a piece of cake to simply make money in the market just like that. Well, to be honest with you, everything is kind of like in up and up mode only, but essentially if you have to think about trading and coming out profitable from the market in the long term, most likely websites like Into the Blog is going to be helping you out a lot guys, just to make a good informed decision in the market. So am I sponsoring them right now? I'm not guys, because we are still below 1,000 subscribers, man. Hit that subscribe button right here, right now. Do that as well. Okay, so so simply comparing how much addresses were in losses right here to this one, I think it's completely similar guys. Most of the situations, it's just like synthetics, right? The previous video was about synthetics and how we were looking at similar structures coming on to the historical in and out of the money. And it's kind of like literally the same thing happening on ChainLINK back again guys. We're looking at 30 to 35% addresses in overall losses. Essentially 35% addresses are underwater, right? 35% of the people holding ChainLINK are below their buy-in prices in the market, and these kind of numbers are where ChainLINK kind of reverts back again to the mean guys. Again and again you see all of these dips coming down the line where most of the wallets do get into losses, and that is where your price action kind of starts reverting to the mean guys, which is something which happened. Look, this one happened during the third week of July itself, where 60% of the ChainLINK hodlers simply went into losses, and that is when the market kind of formulated a good looking bottom guys, below the $20 regions. I remember you can check out the videos literally from this week where I was talking about how ChainLINK is in a good looking buy zone guys. $15 ChainLINK, anything below $20 ChainLINK was anyway a good buying opportunity as a whole in terms of the supply demand mechanics and the overall market landscape as well. $20 ChainLINK is kind of like a steal deal as of now against the USD pair. Back again against the USD pair. Can't say that for BTC and Ethereum pair for ChainLINK guys, but I can certainly say that for the USD pair itself. Now if we dive deep into the network activities right here, not much is happening guys, not much. We did see some spike happening on the third week of September, but I'm not sure what the spike was about. But essentially we're looking at kind of like a network which is not being used that much, because most of the people are simply parking their money in NFT or DeFi market space as a whole, so nobody gives a fuck about ChainLINK and what this data oracle is doing in the market, which is why you don't see a lot of activities happening on this network as a whole, right? So does that mean ChainLINK is not going to do anything for this bull run? Essentially not guys. We should not, let's just say, we should not mix and match brains with bull market, right? We should not do that, because in a bull market, even if you have crypto below your name or something like that, most likely you will come out profitable in the market. But what you have to do for yourself is you have to optimize the profits guys. You simply have to optimize the profits, right? And maybe denominate your net worth in Ethereum, Solana, or BNB or something like that. That could help you out guys, that could help you out, right? Because BTC is going to be bullish in the market, and if you denominate your net worth in BTC, and if you try to make Bitcoin in the market, remember guys, at the end of the bull run, well, nobody knows where the bull run is going to be ending, but by the end of the bull run you will be having significant amount of money. That's it guys. If you simply denominate your net worth in Ethereum, Solana, BTC, or any other crypto asset for that matter, because most of the crypto assets are in simple up and up mode only guys against the US dollar, right? Which is why denoting all of these crypto assets as your net worth is going to be helpful for good. Now one more metric right here guys, total addresses are certainly on the rise as the crypto market adoption keeps on growing. Yes, hodlers are coming in without this kind of information guys. Yes, people are kind of buying ChainLINK without knowing that this data oracle has, well, it does not have a lot of work, to be honest with you, in this DeFi era. But yep, guys, look, all that data that you're looking at, all the DeFi protocols, right? Like something on Uniswap as well. You see most of the calculations going on. You see all of those, let's just say, automatic market management price being calculated. Who the fuck is doing all of this calculation, guys? This is the fucking data oracle in front of you. ChainLINK is doing all of this calculations. ChainLINK is providing data to most of the crypto assets in Ethereum, on BSC, and on Solana as well, guys. ChainLINK is doing that for major crypto assets. This blockchain provides data. It's a data oracle, guys. Something like Band protocol as well. Now Band is at infancy and ChainLINK is kind of doing the same thing. So Band and ChainLINK are going to be moving together, guys. So these data oracles are certainly, let's just say, good building blocks in terms of the internet infrastructure and the blockchain infrastructure as a whole. So yep, these things are kind of important to know as well. Data oracles will certainly perform nicely in the market, but I do feel that they're going to be lagging if you compare these data oracles to NFT market space or DeFi market space. Guys, just keep one thing in mind. The greed optimization crypto assets will always have more and more liquidity than the real assets, guys. It's just about making more money, right? It's just about those, well, nasty greedy behaviors which happen in the market, guys. Now essentially right here what is happening is that you see a crazy climb in the active addresses. So yes, ChainLink's holders are increasing as we speak, and most of the peaks they come across, let's just say, when the price of ChainLINK kind of interacts with this green line, the number of wallets right here, guys. First peak came right here, second peak came right here, third, fourth, fifth peak just right at the number of active addresses. It just came right here. Now essentially you're going to be waiting until the price action quite literally catches on to $50 to $60 levels, where we can evaluate what the market landscape is like. And if ChainLINK goes to $50 and kind of establish a good looking trend onto these levels, maybe we could extend our targets towards $100 as well. So with that said, let's talk about this right here, which is the most bullish piece of information for ChainLINK, guys. Holy freaking crap. This not a financial advice. I'm not a fucking financial advisor for you guys. So if you lose money fucking holding ChainLINK, don't come around this channel crying like a little bitch, and don't scream and shout onto this comment section that you told me to buy ChainLINK. Now ChainLINK is at $0. Give me money, give me my money back. Look, guys, these things can happen potentially, right? Protocols can fail, but something which has been proven things otherwise ever since December 2017, I don't think this protocol is going to fail as a whole, which is why, guys, just to be very clear, I'm going to be 100% bullish on ChainLINK above $20, guys. Most of the risk management for my holdings on ChainLINK is simply going to be coming above $20, because this level is kind of like, let's just say, the last rejection high in terms of the, like, you're trying to set in a new trend right here. This was a deep correction all the way towards the low side of the channel, where you got rejected from 52. You came back down all the way towards 15. Good looking range, good looking correction. Now I think we are ready to roll to the upside, guys. So if you talk about this price action structure right here, you are simply putting in a higher low if you compare the price action, this one right here, and if you compare the general price action structure to all of these structures right here, you did print in another higher low, guys. Literally, as compared to literally all the structures right here, $20 per ChainLINK is a very important price point, guys. And this one is, well, for my surprise right here, $20 is being supported by the 21 exponential moving average and the 55 simple moving average as well, which is being supported by the lower side of the channel, guys, which is why this price point right here is like a gold mine. This one looks to me like a gold mine, guys. So if you have a good looking risk appetite to hold on to, let's just say, 30% losses to the downside, maybe down the line you could potentially enjoy 260 to 70% gains, guys. Again, this is not a financial advice. This can happen, this cannot happen. Anything can happen in the market. You got to be open with all of these interpretations. These interpretations can be bullish or bearish, but what you have to do as a trader is you have to come out profitable in the market, and the only thing that you have to do is fucking make money in the market, right? As simple as that, guys. Risk management below 20. I'm going to be simply targeting these levels in the coming months, guys. It's just going to be $100 ChainLINK, right? And essentially, look, I'm not going to be simply targeting exactly $100 ranges until you are able to clear out 50, guys. But does that mean I'm going to be missing out on this range as we keep on creeping all the way towards $50 ranges? Probably not, guys. I would be if I were to be longing on Chainlink right here, right now. I'm going to be simply taking on a long position right here. Would be managing my risk right here, and I would simply let mathematics do its own thing, guys. This is a 9.01 R&R trade against the USD pair itself, which is why we are here to take good setups in the market. We are here to trade the good setups in the market. One of them is Chainlink, guys. One of them is certainly Chainlink, right? Lower side of the channel, moving averages, weekly time frame bullish, and this time, all right, oh, holy shit, we did not talk about the oscillators. I guess I got too lost in the price action itself, because the price action is nice, to be honest with you. So this one right here, this is a grind which I would be looking forward to, guys. Now, if you can see, most of the exponential trends, they do happen above the 60 reads on the weekly RSI. So you can wait for Chainlink to establish a good looking trend above the 60 reads on RSI, guys, on the weekly time frame itself. That is where most of the market will have exuberant confidence to long the fuck out of this asset and simply throw the price action all the way towards maybe $100 or something, which could be beyond that as well in the coming days. Now, the true strength indicator is trying hard. This one is grinding hard. This one really wants to cross to the upside, guys. Now, for the time being, I do believe that with this kind of price action, if we situate a candle above the 21 exponential, most likely you'll have that bullish cross on the TSI, or the true strength indicator, on the weekly. And you can see, guys, most of the bullish crosses on the TSI coming on the weekly time frame itself has been proven out very, very nice for Chainlink, guys. One of them came right here, one of those came right here, and one of them came right here as well, out of which you had crazy exponential leg to the upside, testing the highest of the channel, guys. Now, this is good looking trend which could potentially play out down the line, and well, let's see what happens next. Now, time to jump into some bearishness and some bearish analysis right here, guys. Now, what do you see in terms of the moving average? Let me just take out the fucking price action itself. Where do we shut off the price action? I think it is, yep. All right. We just shut off the price action itself, guys. Now, what is happening in terms of the moving average structure, in terms of the BTC pair for Link, is the fact that we have bearish cross for major moving averages. Remember, guys, this is the 3-day, and even if I jump onto the weekly, most likely, all right, we are quite far beyond this, but this is the bearish cross on the BTC pair, guys, which kind of led the price action to the downside on the weekly time frame itself on the BTC pair. And if I put on the price action, this was a rejection high, guys, which is why I'm going to talk about this entire range as a big fat ass relevant zone for Chainlink against BTC, right? So what do you have to do? What is Chainlink supposed to do for those exponential trends to the upside? This one has to establish a trend above, let's just say, 68,000 satoshis, guys. Chainlink on the weekly has to establish a trend above 60,000 satoshis for those crazy targets to the upside, guys. This is as clear as it can get. Now, even if we don't do that, is Chainlink not going to rip to the upside? Most likely not, guys, because we are targeting 100% move for Bitcoin. We are targeting, let's just say, good looking move for Ethereum as well. So what is stopping Chainlink? I don't think anything is going to stop Chainlink as a whole, guys. Now, the only thing which could look, let's just say, guys, I'm going to be jumping into the USD pair once again. The only thing which could be a little hurtful is the fact that as we keep on dripping to the upside, or not dripping, as you keep on going to the upside out of this entire price action, let's just say confirmation move, your volatility could start redlining, right? And whenever you see these signatures playing out on the price action, this is what happens, guys. You go for 30% retracement onto some key levels, liquidate the fuck out of 3x long leverage position in the market as well, and then you continue your trend to the upside. Now, this is something which we could expect in the small to mid time frames, which is why your massive risk management is going to be below $20, guys. If I were to be longing on Chainlink in terms of swing trade as a whole, I'm not interested in the small to mid time frames technical analysis, guys. I'm not going to jump into 4-hour time frame. I'm not going to base any decisions on the 4-hour time frame. Most of the decisions are going to be based on the weekly time frame itself, guys, which is something which is going to be telling us accurate things, right? You need accuracy. If you want to pinpoint good looking trends, you need accuracy in the market. So bigger the time frame, greater the accuracy for you. Okay, now Chainlink against BTC is certainly losing this grind to the downside. So in the coming days, what we could expect Chainlink against BTC to do is that maybe you could simply go and retest these levels once again. If you fail, you will come back down here. If you reclaim this one, you got another resistance, guys. Now remember, why are we talking about this price action in terms of resistance behavior? Because you see this bearish cross right here, guys. This bearish cross is setting in a bias. This is setting in a trending bias for Chainlink against BTC, which is why most of the retracements are going to be sold into first, and then we can talk about maybe maybe continuation leg to the upside or not. That really depends on how the price action is behaving alongside the 21 exponential to the upside on the weekly. But since this one is bearish, I'm going to be having bearish bias, and most of the retracements to the upside are going to be bearish, guys. Look. You see right here, the price action was simply reverting back down to the mean moving average on the 21 exponential on the weekly, which was kind of making the price action bounce again and again. Now this is happening in terms of, let's just say, in terms of the bearish structure, guys. Literally the opposite of what was happening right here is happening right here, right now on the BTC pair. So you know the deal, guys. In the coming months, until you are not able to reclaim this level as a whole, maybe Bitcoin all in all is going to be a better investment in terms of the ROI. Bitcoin is going to be a better investment, guys, until ChainLINK is below this price point. Okay, the last chart for the day, which is utterly bearish, which is completely garbage, guys. This is nasty. This is bad, guys. And we had a good looking bearish cross on the 200 simple and the 21 simple exponential as well. Now this is bad, and the 55 is kind of rushing towards that bearish cross coming from the 200 simple. This is not good. Now this is a strong downtrend under formulation, guys. This one is still rolling to the downside, and we are down 85%. Well, essentially, I don't know, guys. Trying to pinpoint a bottom for this pair right here is not going to be a nice thing, guys, because a lot of people were trying to pinpoint a bottom out of these levels on ChainLINK, and this has been happening ever since these price points, guys. You look at this grind being resolved to the downside. This one carried the price action for 50% correction to the downside, guys. Similarly, this grind also resolved to the downside, and well, the price action went down by 50% once again. So what are you looking at right here? You're looking at another grind resolving to the downside, guys, to the downside happening once again. So where is 50% move going to take us? Maybe here or maybe not, but this reminds me of something. Now this is the bonus for this video, but this kind of reminds me of something, guys. Do we have? Yep, we have. All right. This is a coincidence back again, guys. Now this is exactly what I was trying to talk about, and as soon as I opened my second layout, polka dot was right here in front of our eyes. So these patterns, look, I'm not saying that both of these assets are completely similar, and most of the things which are happening across both of these assets are going to be happening at the same point in time. But if you just try to analyze the price action behavior, this is what happens in the altcoins, guys. This is what happens, right? You grind, you break down, you grind, you break down, you grind, you break down once again, and then you revert literally out of nowhere. Guys. Now you can start pinpointing some crazy Fibonacci extension levels, and you can say that this one came and this one bounced exactly from the deep retracement. But guys, nobody and their mothers knows that the bottom is right here, guys. Nobody will ever know that. Nobody will ever know that. Don't let anybody tell you anything otherwise. It's just as simple as that. Nobody will ever know where the market's going to top out or the market's going to bottom out, guys. Things will keep on, let's just say, good looking trends are set in by whales, right? So for example, this thing came out after Dogecoin literally started dumping, guys. So this news came out when Vitalik Buterin sold, I guess he had invested $25,000 back in 2012, all right, I think 2013 or 2014 itself, on Dogecoin. So holy fucking shit, investing $25,000 on Dogecoin in 2013 or 12 would have been, let's just say, a couple of mere $1 billion. So Vitalik Buterin kind of cashed out on 70 cents, guys, and that news came out after the price action came below 50 cents, guys. So these things, maybe some of the people knew that Vitalik is going to be simply cashing out on Dogecoin on these levels, and that is what caused most of the people to unload their stash as well, which kept on replicating on the price action. And as the price action kept on dripping down, sellers kept on selling. So essentially, did Vitalik knew that it's going to be printing in a top? Did Vitalik? I don't think he had any idea that his selling is going to cause a market top, guys. So if Vitalik is not able to tell that, who the fuck are you to do that? So guys, look, this is kind of like this is simply a wrecked behavior, guys. A lot of people do come out profitable doing that, and I don't know how the fuck that thing works. But for me personally, and I've been trading in these markets for 5 years, guys. For 5 years, I've seen a lot of things. For me personally, and most of the systems which I have worked on, pointing out a top or bottom doesn't work out, guys. In the long haul as well, it's not going to work out. If your objectives and if your goals are fulfilled onto any key levels, you get the fuck out of that position, guys. It's as clear as that. Let's just say the more objectively driven you are, the more profitable you'll come out from the market, guys. If you keep on trying to be right or wrong, most likely you will not make money in the market. You'll keep on losing money. So let's jump on to the price action structure once again, guys. Similarly, right here you can see that the price action kind of reverted from nowhere. Now if we just talk about the Fibonacci structures coming from Chainlink against Ethereum itself, let's see where it's coming in right here, guys. It's 86 is coming in right here. So well, you should set in some alerts right here, as I did just by looking at the price action structure. So you can also set in some alerts right here, because this is going to be really interesting, guys. Because if this actually plays out, we'll have another cheat code, guys. Just like Uniswap, just like Radium, and just like various other assets, we'll have another cheat code for Chainlink against Ethereum. So maybe give some time to Chainlink, and maybe Chainlink will tell you on its own whether Chainlink is a better investment or Ethereum, right? With that said, I'm going to be winding up another comprehensive outlook on Chainlink. If you like the content, subscribe, hit that bell, like, and share with all of the Chainlink holders that you know, right? With that said, I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.